Hi everybody, it's me Adele and welcome to my channel Sew for Serenity, where I talk to you about my sewing journey. Welcome back if you're a regular viewer, and if you're new here, I hope you enjoy this vlog and consider subscribing. So welcome to this week's Friday Sews, where I talk to you about what I've been doing in the world of sewing and what my plans are for the week ahead. So before I go into what I've been making this week, I wanted to talk to you about what I've actually been spending a lot of my time doing this week and getting involved in. So I am a brand ambassador for Sew Confident, which is a wonderful company that is run by the lovely Jenny. It's based in Glasgow and it is a sewing school and fabric haberdashery, and it's more than that, it's a community as well, online community and in-person community. Now I'm a brand ambassador for them, and those of you that have followed me for a while will know that every year they do a Confident capsule collection dressmaking course, and on the lead up to the launch of that they also do like a free sewing challenge or non-sewing challenge to kind of get people engaged in the community before they launch the course. So I was involved in that in the summer, and after popular demand and a lot of you saying that you wished you'd signed up for the summer one, Jenny has launched an autumn winter one, which I'm really excited about because that is my season, autumn winter. Now I have been promoting the Confident Capsule Collection, or CCC, challenge, which is a 3-day challenge that has been running since Monday, and you can actually still enter, and that's what I want to talk to you about, and it's going till Sunday evening. Now there's a link in the notes below, in my show notes below, and there's a link on my Instagram page, and I really urge you, if you haven't signed up already, please sign up. It's not too late. The challenge is all about creating a hub and a community. So I know you guys in the sewing community love all that, love talking sewing, eating sewing, breathing sewing. So all you have to do is pop your email address in. That's all you have to do, and after that you will get invited to a Facebook hub, and also if you don't use Facebook you can get involved on Instagram as well, so that shouldn't stop you either. You've already obviously missed the day 1, 2 and 3 of the challenge, but all of the videos where Jenny talked about what those challenges were or are can be accessed once you sign up. So day 1 of the challenge was all around what self-talk we have when it comes to sewing. So talking about what's the negative self-talk that you find yourself saying to yourself that kind of stops you on your sewing journey, and what you could say positively to yourself instead. And it's been really interesting looking at everybody's kind of self-talk, and there's a lot of ones that I can definitely relate to. I think I put in my one was all around, I'm not going to cut into that fabric or sew that pattern until I've lost weight, and the positive self-talk really is just sew for the size that I am today, because you'll get enjoyment today, and you'll look good. If you make those clothes for yourself, they will look good no matter what size you are, and that was really good, and it's really kind of helped me to feel better about my changing body. I've talked to you a lot, I've probably talked about a lot about this. I'm 43 years old, I'm starting to have perimenopausal symptoms, and you know, my body's changing, my appetite's changing, I've put on a couple of stones since I got married, and I'm really struggling to shift it, and I need to just embrace the body I have now, not the body that I want in the future. So it's been really helpful for that. The second day of the dressmaking journey is all about where you are now on your sewing journey and where you want to get to, and what Jenny has put together, and I'll put some images in. She's put together a dressmaking journey scale, and you choose where you are on that journey. So for example, a 1 is you can thread the sewing machine, wind the bobbin, and even know your way around straight and zigzag stitches, whereas a 9 is congrats, you've leveled up your sewing game to a semi-tailored, fully lined masterpieces like coats and jackets. So basically you score yourself on where you are on that dressmaker's journey and where you want to get to. Now I would put myself at a level 4, so it says woohoo, you're leveling up and kicking it up a notch with zips, buttons, collars and cuffs in your intermediate patterns. And I think where I'd like to get to by the end of the year is probably just to a 7, and that's all around taking on all types of fabrics. I do kind of do that anyway, but I'm not expert at that yet. And then also really getting the fit right on basic garments as well. I'm not really a repeater of things, so therefore the only one that I've really got my fit right on at the moment is the HeyDay jumpsuit. I've spent a lot of time on that, and that is a perfect fit now. So That's where I'd like to get to. But it's really, really interesting doing that and seeing where you are on the journey. And then 3 is looking at a vision, creating a vision board. So spending some time visualizing, you know, an outfit or a fabric that you want to be wearing and what a pattern looks like, and envisioning yourself in this. And then what also Jenny helps you to do is she has a free Canva tutorial on how to create a vision board, and yeah, it's all about putting the pattern and different parts of that vision all together on a board to give you that inspiration to create this perfect vision in this perfect outfit. I've still got mine to do, so I need to do that. And then finally, if you needed another reason to sign up, on Sunday evening at 7 o'clock, Jenny will be announcing the prizes, because there's all prizes for entering these challenges. And at 7 o'clock, she's going to do a masterclass on how to fit the perfect pattern based on your body shape, etc., and what to look at with a pattern to decide to pick that as something you're going to make. So it's, you know, it's a free lesson from a teacher, a sewing teacher. So just sign up for that. If you can't make the live, it will be recorded as well, so you can get access to it. Now, let me just go over some of the prizes, because there's some great prizes here, which I know I would love to win some of these. Obviously, being a brand ambassador, I can't win any prizes, which is a bit disappointing. So somebody who completes all 3 challenges will get entered into a draw to win a space on the CCC 23 Autumn Winter course, which is worth over £600. There will be a favourite day 3 challenge winner who will win a fabric bundle of up to 50 quid. And Jenny doesn't do cheap fabrics, she does nice fabrics, Liberty, Mind the Maker, designer fabrics. A Facebook community challenge winner, so that is somebody that really has got embraced with the community, talking to different people, commenting on people's posts. They win 2 meters of Liberty fabric worth £50. They'll be the same for Instagram. Somebody who attends the masterclass will be entered into a prize draw for a bespoke sewing necklace from Mimiquins. Sorry about that, that was the doorbell. And then for a person who does all 3 days of the challenge and signs up for the dressmaking course, they will win a Fortum Mason hamper worth £100. And then if there's any of you out there that join and also invite a friend to join, you get entered into a draw to win a secret prize worth £50. So there's loads of prizes there. It's worth getting involved. Now, to be completely honest with you, as I'm a brand ambassador, there is a little bit of a challenge going on, and I'll be completely honest with you, between the brand ambassadors to see who can get the most people to sign up for the challenge. So if you need any reason to do it, then do it just to help me. Because it's very competitive in this brand ambassador group, and I'm up against Fove, who's a Sewing Bee contestant who has a very big reach. So if you just want to support my channel a bit further and help not only me but Jenny at So Confident, please sign up for the challenge and join me on Sunday to watch the masterclass, because I'll be there and I hope to see you there. That's basically what I've been doing all this week. I've been on Instagram, I've been promoting that, and really trying to get involved in the community spirit and making the lives. So been very busy from that point of view. What else have I been up to though? So on Saturday, I went to one of my sewing socials. It was the one being run by Sally, who is a Staffordshire sewist on Instagram. And it's in Staffordshire, so it's not too far away. And it was absolutely fantastic. Loads of lovely ladies there, including the wonderful Becky from What Beck Sews. And it was just a real joy to go to again. I love it. Now I took along with me, what did I take? I can't even remember what I took. Oh, I took along with me my HeyDay Dungarees and this that I'm wearing now, which is the Max T by Chalk and Notch. So I'll talk about those makes first of all. So this is the Max T by Chalk and Notch, and it is a very quick make. Now I made this in the jacquard fabric that I got from the knitting and stitching show that I went to the other weekend. So this is a real quick make for me, because I've not only bought the fabric, made it up, I feel kind of vindicated for all of the makes that I purchased. So this is the Chalk and Notch Max T. I've made the polo neck version, and I've got it on over this dress today because I just thought it gives that extra bit of warmth. It's got these gorgeous, like, I think they call them muscle shots, like sleeves, which like gives it a little bit of a kind of shoulder pad effect. And yeah, it's I didn't make the crop version, I made the version that covers your stomach, and then it kind of goes down at the back like this. So I made the view that's on the front of the packet there, but there are other views. You can do a crop version and you can do a different neckline. You can just do a normal like crew neckline, but this is really snuggly. Now I made the size 14, which I think is a good fit. Probably could have sized down a little bit, but I actually quite like the over. I don't want it too tight on me, and I'm really, really happy with it. And this fabric was £7.50. Now, it's quite funny because when me and Katie were buying this fabric, we both had this top in mind, and she's made hers as well in this. And I was going to buy a metre of this, but when we looked on the pattern, it says you needed 1.2. But I was like, no, you'll definitely get out of a metre. But Katie convinced me that we'd need more. So we got 1.2, and I actually got this out of 0.8. So this is another one of my recommendations for under a metre of fabric. Now obviously it will depend on what size you're making. I mean, if you this has facings as well, so you have facings for the shoulders and it's got facings for the hem. So you could actually strip down that fabric by using a different fabric of a similar weight. And if you didn't use this collar and you just use ribbing, then again you'd be stripping out even more fabric. So this is a really, really good make for using up those scraps. Now let's have a quick look actually. For the size that I made, it actually says you need 1.4 meters of fabric, but obviously you don't. And then for the 20 to 30 size range, it says you need 1.8. So I think you'd definitely get this in 1.5 if you were in the higher size bracket. But yeah, definitely under a metre. I got this out of in a size 14. So very, very happy with that. Absolutely love this. I have lots more of these. They're a really quick sew, really enjoyable sew, and it came together really quickly. So I'm very, very happy with this, and I think I'm going to make some more. That was my first make, and then my second make, which I am so proud of, is here. So this is the HeyDay Dungarees by Waves and Wild. And I made these in this lovely super soft needle cord, which I think cost me about £3 a metre from Pound Fabrics, and it's such good quality. It's got some stretch in it, which is great. I thought it would be perfect for my first set of dungarees. And I put this Guthrie & Ghani Me Made labelling, because I just love a label on the outside. And I absolutely love this make. I have made the HeyDays for Alice, and I'll show you a picture of those in a minute, but not made the adult version. And I've been put off making this because I just kept thinking, I'm heavier than I usually am. They're going to make me look bigger. I have quite a lot of dungarees in my ready-to-wear wardrobe, and that is when I was a bit smaller in size, and they are tight across my tummy, and that's the area where I've put on most of my like weight from obviously the perimenopause and having an increased appetite. So I kind of had put off making dungarees, which is a shame because it really is my style. But recently I've been seeing quite a lot of people wearing dungarees, and of every shape and size, and they look fab in them. So I just thought, sod it, I'm going to make them. So I made them and I love them. They actually are a really simple sew. The thing that takes the time is the pockets, because there's 2 on the front, that one there, and 2 on the back, which you don't actually need all these pockets, but I did them all. Now I made the size medium on the top, grading out to a large on the bottoms, and I could have probably got away with a medium all round, and I didn't make any adjustments to the back. Now I think it could benefit from a sway back, but because these dungarees are adjustable, I'm able to raise up the back enough that it's not an issue. But I think maybe that's something I need to experiment with, doing my sway back adjustment, which takes out the excess here but keeps it the same bodice length at the sides. Took 2 inches off the height because they're drafted for 5'5" and I'm 5'3", but then I took another inch off when I was hemming them, and I hemmed them but then I folded them over because I really like that look, and I just love them. I'll put a photograph in. Sorry, they've got a little bit of dirt on them because I have worn them. I put a photograph in. I've got a picture of me wearing them with Alice. Alice has got hers on because as soon as she saw me in these, she was like, Mummy, I want to wear mine. So that was really nice. So we got a lovely little Mummy and me picture in our HeyDay Dungarees. And then I've got some nice photographs, and I just felt really nice in them. Although my husband did say I look like a plumber, which made me chuckle. Although he said he liked it. He liked the look, because he does like me in dungarees. So for a little bit of a joke, I got under the sink in the kitchen and let him take a photograph of me. And I do look like a plumber. So I'll put that photo in just for comedy value. So yeah, that was the Wave and Wales HeyDays. Now, this has spurred me on to make every pair of dungarees going. So I do also have the Erin dungarees pattern by Tilly and the Buttons, and you can make them in a jersey and a woven. So I think I'm going to give them a go, because I've seen a nice couple of pairs of those, and they've got a lining in them as well. So I'm going to try those, and then I'm probably tempted to make the others pattern that I've got, which is the Yanta overalls. And what I'd like to do is a bit of a comparison between all of the overalls. So if you know of any other overall patterns or dungaree patterns that you think would be, that you like, let me know so I can see if I can add those to my comparison. And I'll do a bit of a war of the dungarees, or battle of the dungarees, to let you know which ones are my favourite. So they're my 2 completed makes this week. Now I have completed 3 other makes. However, they are all part of my Sewupcycle, which is out tomorrow, which is Saturday. And I have done my video in 2 parts. The first part is me talking through the potential candidates for my Sewupcycle challenge, which is being run by the lovely Becky from Notes in the Sewing Room, and Karen from So Little Time. And then I also do my reveal of my actual made garments as well. So you'll get to see it all in one vlog, which will be out tomorrow. And if I can remember, I'll look at linking it back. So if you're watching this after Saturday, you'll be able to access it from up here somewhere, or at the end of the vlog. So they're my completed makes. So I was very busy. Now I've got a bit of fabric to show you, because every single month at the Sewing Social, we pay money to go to the social. It's £20 a session. And Sally puts that money into a pot to buy refreshments, and she doesn't make any profit on it. And she also buys some fabric for the raffle. And there's 2 raffle prizes. One is kind of like a designer luxury fabric, and the second is always something that she's either got off a D-stash, or something that she's got like off the market, or something more reasonable. Now, I have never ever won the raffle, and I've been going ever since it started. I missed one, I think, when I was on holiday. And Nora's Beck, so it's only me and Becky that haven't won the raffle. So we were very, very hopeful that we were going to win. And the great news is that I did win. Sorry, Bex, you're going to win next time. And the fabric that I won was amazing. So the lovely thing is, when you open up your fabric, you get a lovely little card here written by Sally. It says, congratulations on winning this month's fabric from Minerva, and it's 2 meters 180 centimeters wide, so that's super wide, of Mind the Maker basket weave knit in green. Enjoy. Oh my god. And honestly, I'd looked at this fabric, and I'm not sure I looked at it in this colourway, but this colourway is definitely my colourway, and this is it. Oh, look at that. I mean, it's a little bit, it's quite thin, but I don't think it's see-through. I think once it's against your body, it'll be fine. And this is gorgeous. I just think this would make a gorgeous dress of some description. Like a polo neck, cosy long sleeve dress. There is a Seamworks one that I haven't made yet that I have wanted to make. And I think I'd have to twirl it first, just to make sure that the fit was what I kind of envisioned it to be. Put a picture of it in here, but I might twirl it first, and then if I like it, make it in this, because this is just stunningly beautiful. If I can find this on Minerva, I'll put a link to it. But yeah, I was so happy that I won this. Oh, it was just exciting. So yeah, free fabric, which great. Okay, so that's everything that I made in full this week. Let's look at what things I've got in progress. So in progress, the first thing I've got is Alice's little Halloween dress. Now I'm making the Poppy and Jazz pansy dress, which is a tried and tested. I've made it so many times for Alice, and I know she just loves it. So I've made the bodice. It's just in this black viscose jersey. So the bodice is done. I am going to be putting this, I've lost it. I'm going to be putting this label in, which is Trick or Treat, which I had in my stash. I think it's from So Anonymous that I had last year. So that will be going somewhere on the outside. I then have this patch that I got from Lush, of all places. Not Lush cloth, from Lush, the soap company. Yeah, randomly they do a lot of iron on patches. I can't find it now. Where's it gone? And last year I bought this and I had it in my stash, and it's this little Halloween pumpkin, and that's going to go ironed on in the middle like this. You're starting to see what it's going to look like. And then the skirt is cut out, and then what I need to do now is just cut out the layers of this netting, and I'm going to do 3 layers of the width of the fabric, gather it in, and it'll just basically make a bit of a poofy skirt for it. Not massively poofy, but for what I can get out of this fabric. I had what was left on the roll, which was just over a metre, so we'll see what we can get out of that. And then I bought her these out of, I don't know where I got them from, some cheap shop, but aren't they going to look cute? So I think with these and this, she's going to look gorgeous. So yeah, that's the Halloween dress. Now I do need to get that finished this week, because for some reason Halloween is a bit early at the schools, because they break up Halloween's in half term this year. So yeah, that is the Halloween dress, and I'm super excited about it. Ooh, it's gonna look so adorable. I'm gonna get a picture of her holding a pumpkin. Yeah, it's just gonna be great. So yeah, that's that. And then the other thing that I have started is the wonderfully amazing Onion at Lush Cloth has gifted me this What Lola Made, which is her first ever pattern. She did a soft launch at the Knitting and Stitching Show, and she kindly gifted me and Claire from Stitch Hem Show this pattern. And I'm not normally a blousey person, but these sleeves just, oh, they're just doing it for me. So I purchased this fabric, which is a Dashwood Studio tapestry fabric, and I'm nearly there with it basically. I've just got to do the buttonholes and finish off the sleeves. So I've got to gather these sleeves in. I'm hoping you can see this here. Let me move her forward. So it's got a placket here, which is really cute. That was a nice skill to do. And I'm going to gather in that sleeve, and it's got a cuff, which is here. So I just need to put that cuff on, so that'll go around there. And I haven't chosen my buttons yet, so I need to choose some buttons. And I'd really like to get this finished off today, because I'm going to Sewupcycle, which I'll talk about in a minute. And I'd quite like to wear this tomorrow, so we can have a little outing. But yeah, not much to finish off in there. So I'm excited for that little launch. And yeah, it's going to be a lovely, lovely outfit. So that's what I've done as well. So I've had a busy week. I've also filmed my What's in My Stash Wednesday, which is all around my Liberty fabrics. So if you're a Liberty Fabrics fan and want to see what fabrics in my stash, I'll link the video up here. Go over and check it out. So my plans for next week. Next week will be a busy, busy week. It's my middle daughter Isabel's birthday on Saturday, and she's going out with her friends all day. So that has given me permission to go to Sewupcycle. Am I a bad mom going to Sewupcycle on my daughter's birthday, or is my daughter a bad daughter having her birthday on Sewupcycle day? Don't know. Anyway, but we will be going out. We are having a movie night on Saturday night, so please don't judge me. And then on Sunday we're going to go bowling as a family. So yeah, it's a weekend of birthday celebration, but I am going to Sewupcycle, so that's exciting. I'll talk about that in a minute. And then in the week, I really need to get cracking with my Elspeth dress, which is my make for So Confidence window display. So this is the one that I've made. It's actually hiding here. If you've watched my vlog, this is the one that I'd already made up, put the zip in, and realised I needed a sway back. So I need to do a sway back adjustment, which I have tapped in, and that seems to have done the trick. So I'm going to make that adjustment and get that done this week and sent off to So Confident, so they can put it in their window for November, which is party dress themed. The other thing that I need to get done as well is cut out the assembly line oversized shirt in this fabric, which is my school fabric, which I got from the Stitch Fabrics. And yeah, I need to wear this for Halloween, because when I go to London I want to be wearing this. So yeah, that's the other thing that I need to be getting cut out. The other thing that I need to get cut out is this fabric, which is my spectacle fabric. I think I've decided on a pattern now. I'm not going to share it with you because it is part of a collaboration that I am doing with the wonderful Becky from What Beck Sews, and Shannon from the Sewing Warehouse. So that needs cutting out and sewing up. And I also need to finish my Little Miss Sew and Sew make, which is cut out but not been sewn yet. So I've got a very busy week this week, but I have got Monday off work, and although I am going to meet my friend for lunch, I will have some sewing time. So yeah, lots of things to do. Now, the other thing that I wanted to share with you is I've had a bit of a sewing machine disaster this week. When I was at the Sewing Social, loads of you will know I have a FAF 330, which is very new. I got it in April, May. Now, unfortunately, for some reason, my foot stopped working on Saturday. The great thing about this FAF machine though is it has a stop start, so it hasn't stopped me from sewing. I've just been learning to use the stop start button and not the foot pedal. So that's been really cool actually, to find a positive out of a negative. But I rang David Drummond, who is who I purchased my machine from, and they were fantastic. They sent me out a new pedal that day. I got it the next day, and they basically said, let's try your pedal and see if that fixes it. Unfortunately, it hasn't fixed it. I think there is a problem actually inside the machine, so I don't know what's happened. But they will be coming to collect my machine free of charge to service it. So I will be without my FAF machine for however long it takes for them to fix it. But don't worry, I have 3 sewing machine backups, so it's fine. I've got my old brother, I've got my Singer Vintage, which is up here, and I also have a very, very basic machine that is in the garage, so it'll be okay. But then the other thing that happened was, if you've seen my Instagram stories, my overlocker broke as well. My overlocker completely died. I'm telling you, I had to take it apart, completely apart, and it all jammed up and I couldn't get it to like move. I took it completely apart, which was fine. I found the problem in it, but putting it together was absolutely a nightmare. I couldn't find any pictures online on what it should look like, and there's some bits that you have to take apart to get to all the mechanisms. Now, luckily, I've got it back together and it is working, but it's not perfect, and it's basically made me realise I need a new overlocker. This is not coping with what the amount of work that I put through it. Now, this was a very cheap overlocker. It was £230, and I am going to buy a new one. It's going to happen. Now, I have been speaking to Jenny at So Confident, who I'm a brand ambassador for, and she's going to kindly loan me a baby lock to try out to see if I will eventually want to purchase it. So watch this space. In November, I should be receiving a baby lock Victory, I think it is, which is about in my price range what I want to spend, and I'm excited. It's going to be an air threader, woohoo, with automatic tension. Amazing. So yeah, that's going to be coming in November on loan, and then if I like it, I will be purchasing that overlocker, which is exciting. So I am saving up for that. So any birthday money that I have left over that I haven't already spent before I hit my birthday, and Christmas money will be going towards my overlocker. So yeah, I've had sewing machine disasters, so the fact I've got all these things sewn up this week is a miracle, to be fair. Okay, I think I've whittled on enough for now. I just want to say a massive thank you to one of my generous subscribers. I'm not going to mention their name or anything, but I just want to say, you know who you are. Thank you so much for the donation that you made to my Ko-fi account. I think you took pity on me because my overlocker broke and knew that I was going to have to be buying one, and you made a very generous donation, and I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. That has gone into my overlocker fund. Thank you. Heart. Right. So Saturday, I'm going to Sewbrum with the wonderful Becks. I'm going to Sewbrum with the wonderful Becky from What Becky Sews. Now, there was meant to be quite a lot of us going, but unfortunately, a few people have got ill. So Nadia was meant to be coming. She has got COVID, so won't be coming. The two Sallys from my Sewing Social, they're not well either. So actually now it's only me and Becky and Grace going. So that's a shame that there's not a bigger crowd, but I love both those ladies, so we will have a blast. I am meeting them in Birmingham at 10:30, and we are going to have a little mill around the bull ring, because I don't think Bex has ever been there before, and also Barry's. So Barry's, we are coming for you. And then after that, we're going to head over to Moseley to the Moseley Exchange, where there is a little pop-up stall thing happening with loads of different wonderful local companies. System and Tark is going to be there, and loads of other people, and then we're going to go over to Guthrie and Garney, and it's all for a great charity. It's all for a women's charity, and there's a charity raffle, etc. So it's going to be a really fantastic day. I'm going to try not to buy too much fabric. I know you all are rolling as I speak, but you know, I like to say that I'm not, and then I will. So I am with the worst influence ever, and that's Becky. So I'm a bad influence on her, and she's a bad influence on me, and we just enable each other. So yeah, it's going to be a bit car crash, but never mind. So yeah, I look forward to doing a little vlog on that. I might do a separate vlog for you on that, depending on how much footage I get. Right, I'm going to leave it there because this is currently at over 35 minutes long, and even if I take the edits out, it's still going to be a long one. So thank you very much for watching this vlog. If you like this vlog, please click the like button. Click it now, because we all forget, and I know I'm guilty of it too. So I'm going to highlight it now so you can take this moment, just click the thumbs up if you've enjoyed it, and that'll be great. If you don't subscribe, please consider subscribing. I am trying to get to 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That would be a lovely Christmas present. And if you haven't subscribed to the So Confident CCC challenge, please sign up. I really want to see you there. It's a great challenge, and yeah, I hope you sign up and win a prize. Right, I'll leave it there. Have a great day. Have a great week of sewing, and I'll see you all next week. Happy sewing. Bye.